So welcome back to Cult of the Dragon, everybody, a D&D Adventure. Yeah, we're just picking up right where we left off last time. You guys managed to save the caravan again. I guess we can call it that. You were kind of trucking along there, and some spiders swooped in and webbed up the first couple carts and took the caravan leader along with one of the other cart peeps. So you followed them to their cave, killed all the spiders, and now we're basically resuming as you're basically walking right back to the caravan. You looted a bunch of gold, and then you did find one other interesting item. Did you guys decide who's getting that, by the way?
No, we haven't determined what it is yet.
Okay. Yeah, one thing, and again, if you ever want to RP anything, just let me know. But you guys have a Wand of Identify, and you've got some other spells at your disposal, so I'm kind of at the point where I'm pretty much just telling you what it is, because we're just saving time.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we just haven't had an opportunity to sit down and do anything because we're still leaving the cave.
Yep. So yeah, so we'll just jump in right there. So you guys left the cave. You walked, 50 yards or whatever it was back to the front of the caravan. I gotta get Hayden's token back on here.
Don't forget the other guy.
No, his is already there. It's just very small for some reason. Oh, no, wait. It is invisible to you guys. On my screen, I thought it was still there. There we go. So Gwenora says to you all as you arrive back, "Man, I hate spiders, but that was sure fun."
That was definitely an interesting spider there at the end.
Yeah, I've never seen one that just kind of disappears like that. That's really weird.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy for something that big just to vanish.
Well, gentlemen, I must once again thank you for coming to my rescue.
What kind of caravan would this be if we let the leader of the caravan get eaten by spiders?
And indeed. But suppose we should get moving.
That does sound like a plan.
Does everything, as we're kind of walking back, does everything seem the same? Anybody missing or anything like that?
Not that you can currently see.
No, didn't think we said that.
Yeah, Lita is also walking back with you guys. And she'll say like, "Yeah, man, I'm glad I didn't have to do that on my own."
Oh, we are grateful for the help.
So Caden is back here hanging out, kind of near Rupert as you guys get there. And so Rupert will say, "Hey, yes, welcome back. So what was that all about?"
Spiders.
Big spiders.
Caden, spiders? Like big ones? Ew.
Huge ones. Really big.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. That's yeah, you guys can do that on your own. I guess you did, huh?
Of course we did.
Everything okay out here?
Yeah, I think so.
Want to walk around our carts, make sure they're okay still. Say hello to Gus.
Was it you fools that were holding this thing up?
Yeah, it was us killing a bunch of giant spiders. They had kidnapped Hayden and one of the other caravan drivers.
Yeah, sure.
It's okay. What'd you do while we were out saving the day again?
Impatiently waiting.
Yeah. Ladies, how are you today? I'm gonna go get back on the cart and get ready to go.
And they look at you, but they don't say anything.
Gex is about to die laughing, but doesn't say a word.
So once again, the horn goes off, and the caravan starts to move for the day. We'll go ahead and fast forward to that evening, so the caravan goes smooth all day. Gets to about 6 p.m. or so, and the caravan stops for the night. And you guys do the thing you've done a million times already. Set up your little camping area.
Set up camp. Go do some hunting. Get Gex to use his little doodad on the thingabob and figure out what it is.
Don't forget the whatchamacallit.
Yeah, let me see that thing, my Bob. I'm gonna take a look at it.
So yeah, Gex is able to identify it, and you know exactly what it is and what it does.
Remind us, what was it again?
Yeah, I was actually just about ready to read that for anybody in chat that didn't see what it was or missed it or whatever. Hold on one second. Where is my... Here we go. This is what happens when you have way too many tabs open. Oh, I need to put this under handouts too. It's kind of just floating in the middle of nowhere there. So yeah, this item that they looted, chat, is called the Cloak of Displacement. And so what it says is while you wear this cloak, it projects an illusion that makes you appear to be standing in a place near you, or near your actual location, causing any creature to have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. But yeah, if you do take damage, then the property ceases to function until the start of your next turn.
I think this would be good for Gex.
It's a sharp looking roll. Crazy. How did a spider get a hold of this?
I don't know. Fell off that spider when we phased out after we killed it.
So as you guys are fiddling with that, Caden says, so what is that? You guys found that in the cave? That spider cave?
Exactly. After we got rid of the big, huge spider, it kind of fell off of it.
Was the spider wearing the cloak?
Well, yeah, I don't think it actually fit the spider, but it was on it. Maybe. Or that's probably something he ate, had it on.
Seems to me like that would taste really bad. But then again, I guess I'm not a spider.
Yeah, spider would love to eat you.
I don't know. I'm all like just bone. I'm too skinny. Spiders wouldn't like me.
You'd be a good source of calcium.
Calcium? What's that?
It's crazy magic stuff he's talking about. Who knows what that is?
Oh. Yeah, I never heard of that before. So, hey, Jalen, you want to do some training or hunting tonight?
Well, we gotta do a little bit of hunting, but probably not a whole lot of training. I need to get some sleep tonight.
Well, just let me know when you want to go out. I'll follow you. So Rupert, as you guys are kind of hanging around the camp, Rupert says, and you guys have been probably talking a little bit during the day's trip, but he goes on to say, so let me get this straight. The spiders ambushed the front of the caravan and took Hayden and one other. That's very strange.
Yeah, some crazy stuff happening on here. Is the caravan normally like this?
No, getting attacked by trolls never happened before. Spiders, no, never. It's almost like something is drawing these creatures to the caravan or something. I don't know. I could be just completely wrong about that.
Well, another observation is other than the cultists attacking us in town, we have not been subject to any of the normal caravan raids of goblins, orcs, kobolds, bandits.
I mean, I've run this trip before and absolutely nothing has happened.
Just a question. All kinds of different merchants and wagons and stuff. How heavily, I don't know, locked up or secured are a lot of the wagons? Most of them just seem like ordinary wagons are just for transport, right?
Well, I'd say what we have in the current caravan is about average. Again, most of the time nothing happens, and so most of them don't worry about any sort of protection. But the caravan leader always has someone, and then, like I said, I always hire a few. And then usually there's, a couple of others.
How well do you know most of the people in the caravan from previous trips?
Oh, I'd say at about 60-40, give or take. Some I've been on a caravan with them many times, and some it's the first time I've seen them. But I also don't take the caravan every single time it goes back and forth. I probably do once a year, maybe once a year and a half, give or take.
What about those 3 in wagons 4, 5, and 6?
Let's see, I'm trying to remember. You're saying, so you've got the caravan leader's cart, then there's 2 others, and then you're talking about the 3 after that. Is that correct?
That would be correct.
Yeah, them I've never seen before. I do know the ones before that, which is Jordan. He also, like myself, is into hides and furs and that sort of thing. So I guess you could say a little friendly competition. Is a nice guy though. But yeah, don't know the 3 of them.
What about Gus behind?
Yes, unfortunately, I do know him. He's constantly running his junk back and forth. You can see him. He's kind of rolling his eyes as he's talking about Gus.
What sort of business is Gus in?
Do I have to put it simply? Junk. I can't believe he makes any money selling that garbage, but I guess he does. Honestly, I think he just likes the road. He might seem like a grumpy old fool and he complains about everything, but I think he likes being out here.
Yeah, I could kind of see that. Better than being stuck at back home and feeling like you're old and not being able to do anything.
Yeah. I'll tell you another very nice lady, and you've probably seen her down the way. There's a female moon elf. Kind of hard to miss. Her name is Quisis. Very, very nice. She sells exotic wood and carvings. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely stunning.
Quasars. Hey, I win that Quasars yet.
But yeah, hopefully we can make the rest of the trip without any more interference.
Hopefully.
So you guys are just kind of running around camp, just kind of setting up and cooking and hanging out.
chilling.
Sort of out of character from an RP standpoint, is there anything else that you wanted to do tonight?
Oh, we still don't have a way to deal with those locks. We can't do anything there.
I think our characters are pretty sure that those are the wagons that we're wanting to keep an eye on.
Yep.
'Cause everyone else besides Gus seems pretty normal.
Yeah, and Gex would not be opposed to checking out the other wagons in the back, but he doesn't want to bring any bad juju or anything onto the group if Gus would catch him back by the wagons and stuff like that. So.
Okay. But if we want to, we can fast forward to 10, 11 p.m. when everybody's sleeping if you want to RP that. And you're talking about the carts of Remos and Eros, I think what is his name? Or sorry, Zoran. Remos and Zoran.
I mean, we already know what they're carrying.
The wine, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I think one of the few carts that we don't actually know what they're carrying is our little friend's wagon.
Yeah, I think those three and then Gus's wagon is the only ones we don't know what's in them, right?
Sorry,
Yep.
So you got the two at the back, which is the tieflings. You know what they've got. And Gus's wagon has been described as miscellaneous junk, but other than that, you don't know the... And then what was the other one you're saying you don't know?
The three that had the lock on them.
Oh, right.
So Jalen's little tag-along.
I will say, technically, there are some that I do not recall telling you guys about. But I don't know what notes you have.
Which
We asked
wagon?
about everybody.
Like, I don't recall you guys asking about 7. And then you just got some info on 8 and 9. Whether or not it's true or not, you wouldn't technically know. 10 and 11 was the scented cooking oil and perfumes, which you've...
Yep.
I don't recall talking about 12 and 13. And then you know what
They were crates and just boxes.
Okay. But you don't know the specifics. Okay, right.
Yep. 15, 16 iron ore.
Yep.
14 was also boxes.
Well, 14 is Caden. He's told you what he's carrying.
Yeah, pipeweed.
Yeah, but do we actually know that's what he's carrying?
I'm trying to think if you guys inspected that. I mean, he wouldn't care. You can take a look all you want. Actually, didn't he offer you guys some? I think he did.
Alfred Jonathan some.
He's like, Jonathan, you want to get high?
I am vengeance.
I'm pretty sure Caden said that he has never touched the stuff himself. He doesn't like it. So yeah, so we'll say it's like 11 p.m. So if Gex wants to do anything, he can do it here.
Well, I think it'd be having a conversation kind of with the three and like going through the notes. Then I guess 7 if we wanted to check that out, and then what do you guys think of the any other carts we need to check out, or we just sticking with those 3?
I guess we were talking about it. I think we know everything except, 3 or 4 carts, and that's it. I know Gus says he's hauling junk, but also Rupert says he is on this route all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would hurt to check out the few carts we don't know, but I don't know about you all, but I'm pretty sure it's it's 4, 5, and 6.
One thing, and I mean, because I got to look at some of them, and they were just crates and boxes, and they kind of look not very suspicious, right? And of course, then you got the 3 obvious ones, which what we think are those. Is that just to make it look like that's what is there? Maybe trying to trick everyone, thinking, "Oh yeah, look at this over here. This is the bad stuff," and then the other stuff slips right by. I don't know.
Like I said, it wouldn't hurt to check out the other few wagons.
Yeah, I mean, I got a little left of my Arcana left for today, so I could go ahead and do that if you want me to.
Might as well.
One other quick thing I'll say out of character is, we're looking for. I'm gonna be doing a time jump, probably after tonight. If you guys want an additional night for something, let me know. Otherwise, we're time jumping.
Like for
So whatever.
For
Yep. So yeah, we're gonna time jump to the attempt to stop the caravan by the Harpers.
I mean, we all probably getting close to Daggerfoot. So if we want to do that, I can probably check that out real tonight. So
Like I said, it couldn't hurt. It might help. So might as well.
right, so there's a one right behind those 3. I don't think we've checked that one out, so I'll take a look at it. And I think there's those crates and boxes. I can look at that too. So, any others that you guys know about?
Not that I can think of. But here, before you go, let me go ahead and cast guidance on you.
Is that only gonna last?
Help you with your.
That's only gonna last a minute.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's only gonna last a minute.
I mean, it's 10 rounds in combat, but that's 60 seconds. So.
Yep.
So it's a cantrip, but I appreciate it.
All right, guidance now. Run.
So Gex is gonna do his normal thing and like kind of stretch and I think I'm gonna get on to bed.
You'll notice that Caden is passed out in front of the fire, got to kind of sleeping on the ground.
Oh, well, if Caden sleeps in it, hey Jonathan, did you want me to actually check out the kid's wagon?
I mean, we don't have to. It's just something about his story that's always seemed a little fishy to me.
He's just a kid. I will.
I don't think he's part of this.
So with that, and Gex will go and do his normal thing of getting in his tent, going to sleep, look like he's going to sleep, and then he would cast invisibility and then head on out.
Okay.
That wagon.
Okay.
One there, and then 7. The other one, and he's gonna look at 12, 13, and 14.
Okay. So we'll start with the one that you're near, which is 7. You'll notice that caravan person, like everybody else, has set up a little camping area, kind of like away from his cart, and looks like they're probably sleeping. So you're able to get really close to it. This one is also like a covered wagon type deal, but the back is completely open. It has like a little drop down gate kind of thing. So looking in the back, it appears that it is barrels of like ale and beer.
Oh, ho, ho. Well. How big are these barrels of beer?
They're pretty big.
Where was my bag of holding? I need it.
If you have a bag of holding, it's because you are a criminal.
Hey, bag of holding. Doesn't mean you're a criminal. So it's just ale and beer then.
Yep.
The next one then.
Okay, and so you said 12 and 13.
Yeah, the ones 12, 13, and 14, I think, is the ones that
Okay.
I have listed.
Yeah, so 14 is cadence. If you want to start with 12 and 13, so you guys have been walking around a lot, so you've noticed the people. It's a couple of male moon elves as well. And so these two carts are like more, like some of the carts are like more rounded, you know, some of them are covered, some of them are like fully concealed. This is another one where it's 2 carts. The carts have no topping on them. So it's basically just like almost like a basket. So within there you see like a bunch of crates.
Is there anything else in the wagon kind of maybe hinting at anything that might be in those crates?
Not really.
And have those drivers come to our camp at all?
They have not. Roll me an investigation check. Okay. As you look at those crates, you do notice a word on some of the crates. It might be on all of them, but because of the way that they're positioned, you might not necessarily see it. But it's the word CORMYR.
What was that again?
Yeah, CORMYR. I can throw it in chat, but
Or mirror or something?
yeah. Roll me like a history check. Okay. You would know that that is the name of a town.
If Gex tries to push one of those boxes, is it heavy?
Yeah, they're pretty heavy.
All right. So with that, he's gonna carefully like flip out of that, and then so then the other one was that was Cadence. And I think then that was all we're gonna check on.
Yeah. Did you want to check cadence or just leave it?
He's not gonna look into it, but he's just gonna check like um, just around it or anything like that. If there's, he's just gonna look if there's anything that looks like maybe that Caden wouldn't know about, but maybe um, might be like a secret panel or something like that.
Yeah. You do notice, and you've probably noticed this before, that Caden's cart is probably the smallest cart in the entire caravan. It's a single horse. And it's basically just got 4 giant barrels in the back.
Okay, good. I think those were the only other ones we needed to look at. So, other than Gus and Gex doesn't. After Rupert had mentioned it's just junk, he's not going to mess with it. So, he's gonna slip into his tent carefully, and then underneath the covers, and then lower the invisibility. Get his little bit of sleep before it's time to do his shift.
Okay. So if nobody wants to do anything else, we'll move on to the morning.
He would have probably, whoever is going to wake up Gex for his shift, he would have conveyed what he had heard, or not heard, but what he found out, and especially about the town or anything like that.
Jonathan randomly fires off the Ring of the Ram.
That's not what that was.
Thank goodness it was a 2.
Just goes.
That was to see how many charges I got back.
Just goes flying into the
Sure.
sky. It's so weird.
That was the roll to see how many charges I got back.
That's not how I like to be waked up.
So yeah, we'll move on to the next day. The sun has risen and you guys are starting to wake up.
Okay, so what do you guys know about Cormier? It's a town. Do you guys know anything about it?
Whoever wants to answer that can roll me a history check.
No idea.
Jonathan's, you've probably heard of it, but don't know anything other than that.
Just a name. That's all I know.
How about you, Jalen? You heard anything about that from your contacts with your group there?
No, never been there. Haven't heard anything significant about it.
The two of the cards. That's where some of the stuff is from. So, or at least going to or something. And knowing, since Gex knows the town, where is that located? Is that north, like it's going to it, or is it goods coming from there?
I would say that you're not 100% sure. It could be either.
Yeah.
Either to or from.
Only thing I could think of, I mean, just look like crates of stuff, pretty heavy crates. So, but only thing I could think of, we could talk to those two drivers, maybe find out something there. But the other one, the seventh car behind the three suspicious ones, that one's full of beer and ale. Why didn't we invite them to any of our cookout and stuff? That's crazy.
Because we didn't need you getting drunk, Gex.
Wait a minute. I think you're a little forgetting your history there. What happened?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I can be sure of that. Anyway, so that's all I know. I think we're still the same conclusion then.
Well, with that, a little bit more time passes. You guys take down all the tents and all that fun stuff again as you get ready to take off for the day.
Mr. Rupert, what do you know about Cormier?
That is an excellent question. Oh, let me re-roll that.
He knows everything. He knows everything.
Of course you would want to re-roll that.
Well, he was in an advantage for some reason. I don't know why. Hi, and I've heard of that town. It's across the sea. Other than that, I don't know too much more. I believe it's an elven town.
Oh, okay. That tracks. I think I was just kind of curious.
Why, you thinking of going there for vacation?
Well, I mean, I just heard of the town, and maybe that kind of makes sense with some of the Moon Elf people in the caravan. Then maybe, right? Maybe some of them know about it.
Yeah, I suppose it's possible.
Okay, thanks.
Definitely a long way from here, though. All the way across the sea.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Although getting out on the open sea, that might be a good time, good vacation, maybe.
Yeah, get in some good fishing.
Yeah, I like fishing. They'll probably ought to get on to our cots and
Yep. Another long day ahead of us. We should, hopefully reach, Daggerford today. Well, actually, no, technically he wouldn't have said that. But it's still...
Mr. Rupert's anxious to get there.
Yeah.
Oh, he could have said our next checkpoint, Daggerford.
Yep. Yeah, we're about a week from Daggerford.
I will be there before you know it, boss.
Yeah, and then from there, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump over to old Waterdeep. As you guys hear the horn go off, and the caravan starts to move forward today. So we will jump ahead by 1 full week. It is about 3 p.m. as you are approximately a mile from Daggerford when the caravan comes to a stop. And you guys kind of sit there for a minute. And again, you guys know that if there's trouble, there's like bells that will happen, and you're not hearing any bells. Just the caravan has just stopped. And so, as you guys are kind of sitting there, and of course, if you guys want to do something, let me know. Rupert will say, Rupert will kind of like turn back towards you guys. Well, this seems a little odd. Wonder why we're stopped. We're not at Daggerford yet. And there's no bells.
Not sure, boss.
And after a good solid, I don't know, maybe like 7 to 10 minutes, the caravan starts rolling again. And as you guys sort of cross over an area where a few moments ago the head of the caravan would have been, on both sides of the road, you see 4 guys on horses that are wearing tabards of the Harpers. And as you guys like drive by them, they give you like a couple of them are giving you like shrug looks with like kind of like open arms. And then there's like maybe another guy that's just like shaking his head.
I wonder what this is all about, Mr. Rupert.
Hold on. Let me do another roll for Rupert here. Does Rupert know who the Harpers are? 11 or higher, and he does. Okay.
He knows everything.
That's interesting. It appeared that those were some Harpers. They must have stopped the caravan for some reason. Kind of strange.
That normally happen?
No. I guess we can just add it to the list of unusual things for this trip.
Yeah, that's crazy. What do you think happened, Jalen?
I'm assuming we're not going to be able to stop the caravan.
Then I'll have all of you guys give me a perception check. All right, so Jalen and Gex, you guys see this. So as you're just following the road, you guys kind of look off to your right, and maybe like kind of like in the tree line, 50 yards out, give or take, you see those Harpers have now switched direction and are now galloping full speed to town. So they're getting ahead of the caravan. Or heading back to town. You don't really know.
Okay.
That seems kind of odd. Wonder where they're galloping for.
And so with that, the caravan travels the mile, and you guys have now made it to the big city of Daggerford. So I'm going to switch us maps here. And I'll kind of describe what is going on here. So you'll notice two things. One, we have kind of a larger map, and then we have like a little mini-map area. So Daggerford is a city that is very well defended. Full moat around the city, big castle walls, and then there's sort of on each side of the city, or at least 3 sides of the city, there's gates that go in and out, but you guys are kind of at the main gate. If you take a look at the mini-map, you'll see what the area kind of looks like. So there's like a river. You guys crossed the bridge. So this town, whenever it hosts the caravan does not go inside the town. It stays on the outside of town, like right where the tradeway is. I kind of did like a little like brownish circle area where the caravan is. So they stop right there for tonight. And then if people want to go into town, they're able to do so. So I would say at the moment you guys are you're at your carts. Actually, what we could do is I'm actually going to move your icon to like the mini map instead of being at the gate. So you guys are at your cart.
Looking around as we came across the bridge, as we were kind of pulling past the city there, did we see the Harpers anywhere?
You did not. So as you guys stop, Rupert would say, "Well, gentlemen, here we are. This is a fun little town. Should have time to head into the town and enjoy their hospitality. They've also got some markets and some shops if you're looking to buy anything. The caravan will be pretty well secured here for the night. They'll bring out a bunch of guards, so I might actually get a room at one of the inns tonight."
So out of character, my character would be not super familiar with this town, but familiar, enough to get around and, where to the marketplace and that kind of thing. Living so close to the area.
The lizard's guzzard.
So Rupert goes on to say, yeah, this town's got quite a few inns. Personally, I like the Happy Cow. It's a good place. I think I'll stay there for the night. Also, Mr. Jonathan, not to pry into your business at all, but there is a temple here as well, if you're interested.
I may swing by. I'm not sure.
Actually, out of character, did you ever get into, like, is there a deity that you worship or anything like that?
Don't think so.
Okay.
I took an oath, but it didn't mention anything about a specific deity.
Okay. So, like, Temple 18 on the map is Lathander, which you can see in the little directory down there. But otherwise, like, number 4 is kind of whatever.
Number 4 is my temple. Hello. It's my personal temple.
Actually, Gex would probably go to the one temple for Lathander.
Since I'm not as familiar with the different religions in D&D, I'm not sure which one my character would be following.
That's
Well, there's a
neat
book
thing
of about
it.
400 pages with a bunch of different deities you can look through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll pass on that for tonight.
Sure, you could just make up your own if you wanted to. But yeah, you see Rupert grab, like, his backpack and some gear, and he kind of walks into town.
All right, gentlemen. I think we can split up for a little bit. I want to go to the temple and pray and whatnot. And then we should meet back up because we definitely still have to find Leosin.
Yeah, we're supposed to meet up with him or a Hopper representative, I guess.
So I will briefly interrupt your plans. As you guys walk into the city, Leosin is standing at the bridgehead.
One thing Gex would have wanted to do before, he would have probably just kind of casually kind of act like he was just stretching and kind of taking a walk, kind of there alongside the road where the caravan was, but he would have tried to make sure to see if there were any of the carts that was missing or anything kind of looked different or out of place of any of those. Trying to see if there was something that, may have happened from the inspection or anything like that.
Yeah, just visually, you don't see anything.
Okay. And he would have started heading back into town just because Jalen had mentioned about going kind of separate ways, and then started walking toward the town.
just me, or are not all the numbers that are listed at the bottom showing up in the map?
I don't know. This is a map I grabbed online, so I actually have no idea. I've never actually looked at that before. What is missing?
Well, for instance, I'm not seeing number 4 anywhere.
This has become a Where's Waldo.
It doesn't. Oh, there's number 4. It doesn't help that the numbering system is all over the place.
Yeah.
Like they arranged the names somehow and then numbered them, and then decided to figure out where the numbers went.
Yeah.
So the three of you are walking into town, and as I said, you see Leosin standing there at the at sort of the bridgehead. And so he approaches you guys and says, well, hello again, gentlemen.
Well, hello. What happened?
It would seem that your caravan leader threatened a barbarian woman on my men, and so they were unable to stop the caravan.
Jonathan, what'd your girlfriend do now?
Not my girlfriend, and it sounds like she probably did her job.
Way to stick up for her. Good job.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, I told my guys to be persuasive, but apparently they did a bad job at it. But, yeah, have you learned anything new since we last spoke?
I'll let Gex give you the rundown on that. He's been pretty active while we're out on the road.
Yeah, we pretty much got it nailed down to 3 cults that pretty suspicious, heavily locked, and appears they've got some sort of magical potential trap or rune on the locks.
Oh, really?
Yep. I may have been able to get past it, but I didn't want to put all jobs as guards compromised and lose that potential of being an asset to you guys and trying to fight the cultists.
Interesting. Well, I'm sure we have some more to discuss, but in the meantime, did you have any plans for this evening?
I would like to hit the temple while we're here.
Ah, very good.
I've never been to Daggerford before, but I'll probably just check it out a little bit.
Well, how about we do this? I kind of want to check out those carts myself. I'll be very careful, but I'm going to take a walk over there and just kind of take a peek, and you guys can head into town and do whatever you want to do. Do you want to meet at one of the taverns later?
Sure, let's meet at the Happy Cow for dinner.
All right, sounds good.
So Gex, make sure that Leosin knows exactly which cards that the group thought might be with the cultist.
All right, thank you, Gex. Yeah, I'm just gonna go over there and just take a quick peek. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later.
Okay, be safe.
So you guys,
Anyone want to take?
you
Anyone
guys-
want to take odds if we have to rescue him again?
No, because that's highly possible.
So yeah, the three of you guys decide to head into town. And it's about 4:35, 5 o'clock as you head into town, and it's definitely a busy, bustling little town. Yeah, you see it's very well protected. There's guards everywhere. You see guards up on the walls. And right when you enter in the gate, there's a small marketplace, and you see all kinds of like vendors there selling like fruits and vegetables and all kinds of little things. Also, right when you enter the gate there, number 17 is the Lady Luck Tavern. There's a couple of ladies out front. Sort of inviting people inside.
I don't know. This place seems like it's got a lot of distractions for Gex here.
Just keep him away from the lizards, Gizzard, and we should be okay.
Yeah.
So what are you two going to do?
I don't think I have anything in mind, really.
I'll hear there might be I'm gonna check out and see if there's a temple for Lathander. I like going there and usually making a small donation. Cause
There is. It would be up towards the main building with a gold domed roof on it.
oh, well, I forget you're from around there, this area, so thanks.
This is actually about the farthest this direction we come on our patrols. We usually hit here and then turn around.
Interesting. You definitely went a lot farther this last time.
Yeah, that was a special request to go down there and for that big meeting. And then, of course, I got separated from the group with the mission to go to see you guys, meet up with you guys, and everything else that has happened.
So do you know if there's a temple to Tyr here?
Not of Tyr. I think there's a shrine of Tempest, and then the shrine to my goddess and the temple to my goddess and the temple to Lathander. I think that's about it in this town.
Fair enough.
All right, I don't have any specific role play at the Temple of Shantia. It's just the normal, prayers, blessings, that kind of thing, and be done.
Okay. So I'm just gonna walk through that for a second. So you walk in, and it's a really nice temple, and yeah, you find a spot to kind of like kneel down and do your thing. There's a couple of other people in there also doing the same thing.
Yeah, and I wouldn't necessarily talk to anybody if I didn't have to, unless there was somebody up front that, like was around that was identifiable as the head of the temple. Then of course I'd go give my blessings and respects, but nothing specific.
So we'll kind of pause there for a second. So Jalen is there doing that. So what's Jonathan doing?
Probably just wandering around town, seeing what there is to see. Not really doing anything, just observing.
Okay. Yeah, you walk by a couple shops. You walk by like a blacksmith. And then how about Gex?
Well, he probably would have probably followed Jalen up towards his temple, since they're kind of on the way. He probably would have went up towards that way, and then he would have continued on to the temple for Lathander. And although Gex doesn't formally worship Lathander, he was that token that he was given when somebody showed him kindness. He always likes to kind of go back, and so he would probably go in there and kind of look around for if they had some sort of donation place, or if he didn't see like a formal like little donation stand or anything like that, then he would try to politely see if he could find somebody to talk to or something like that.
So I'll say that. So when you're in there, probably not too long after you enter, and you're in there, like initially doing your little walk around, you come across a young lady in a robe, and she'll say, "Hello, can I help you?"
Yeah, I know probably not exactly expecting to see maybe a goblin or anything like that, but I was given some kindness by, I believe, some follower of Lathander a while back, and so I like to pay it forward every chance I can. So, is there some sort of need or a place that I could make a donation here?
Yes, absolutely. It's very kind of you. Just right over here, please. And yes, I must say, we don't see very many goblins around here. Honestly, I don't know if there's ever been one in here.
Well, it most than likely, if you did see a goblin in here, I'd try to rob the place. But I'm trying to make amends for even some of that. And I know I haven't been the most model person back in my day, but I'm trying to change my ways.
If you would, I'd love to know your name.
Gex. That's just Gex. I'm from around Waterdeep. Um, I was an orphan there, so don't really know my parents or anything like that, or clan.
Yes, I'd like to enter you into our records as the first official goblin to enter in this temple. At least as far as I am aware, and I've been here for quite some time.
Okay. Try to make a mark here or something. Is this for tax purposes or?
Oh, no. Just general history and knowledge.
Oh, okay, of course. never thought my name would be put down in like history or anything like that. It's kind of nice. Just right here. Just sign right here.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Oh, what kind of spittle of ink there? Wait. Oh, there, Gex.
But yes, thank you, Mr. Gex. Of course, feel free to stay as long as you need.
Thank you very much. What was your name?
Oh, my name is Elnora.
Nice to meet you, Eleanor. And so, where's the proper place to make my donation, or does just give it to you?
Oh no, it's right over here, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you find like a little area that's lit with some like candles.
So he kind of, rarely he will actually like pull back like the hood of his cloak when he entered the place, and so kind of got his what little hair he has left on top of his head. He's kind of trying to brush it down because I'm sure it's like standing straight up and everything like that. So, and then he politely kind of just gives up and goes to the box and puts in 5 gold. And he kind of takes out his necklace and kind of holds it and does a little kiss on the little symbol, the thunder symbol, and he kind of then looks up at any of the symbols. The guy gives a thumbs up. All right, thanks, Lathander. He turns out, thanks, waves at Eleanor, and then just kind of heads out.
So as you guys are wandering around town, is there anything else you want to do?
Would I have passed a potion shop?
Yes. Yeah, you would have
Okay,
definitely found some place that sells potions.
Okay, how much for 5 greater health potions?
That is 3 gold apiece.
Okay, so I'd just go ahead and buy 5 greater health potions.
If you give me 1 second here, I might be able to tempt you with something else. As you're looking around, looking around the store there, just kind of seeing what else they might have. You find a small shelf where they have some interesting potions. They happen to have 2 potions of advantage. So when you drink this potion, you gain advantage on 1 ability check, attack roll, or saving throw of your choice that you make within the next hour. And those are, let's say, 10 gold apiece.
And how many are there?
2.
Okay, I'll go ahead and buy both of those.
And 1 quick reminder to everybody, I did say that you can do potions as a bonus action.
Oh, that's right.
That's why I bought them.
Nice.
So let's see here. You're looking around a little bit more, seeing if there's anything else that's interesting. It's definitely a nice looking shop. They've got, some clothes and some general camping gear, that sort of thing. Probably nothing that you'd be super interested in. And then you notice another potion, and there's only seems to be one of these. And you grab it and you take it to the person working there, and you're like, what is this? And they tell you that it's a potion of heroism. When you drink this potion, you gain 10 temporary hit points that last for an hour. For the same duration, you are under the effect of the Bless spell. And they go on to tell you that that is 30 gold.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and buy that.
Okay.
Now I just have to find them so I can add them to the inventory.
Yep.
Gex would definitely kind of be checking out the marketplace. I think the one thing is looking for the group as we're starting to find some different things here and there. And also, after the thing with the wand, he is looking for some sort of, because we had to borrow Rupert's lockbox, but he wants to maybe look for a group sort of storage device or something like that.
So you're
Keep
either looking for you're looking for some like your own lockbox then?
Well, not necessarily lockbox, but something that we could definitely keep some of our items we're getting. They're starting to get some magic items as well. So
Okay. I mean, yeah, you'll definitely be able to find something. So I'll say, like, do you want this to have like a lock on it, that sort of thing? Probably with a key.
the only problem is, I mean, how the only trying to keep stuff in it, but we don't want it to be like really big.
What are you
'Cause-
thinking size-wise?
I know there's sort of pouch, but big enough to like hold the wand or anything, something like that. We'd have be able to store or anything like that,
Okay.
or something like potions or extra things like that. If individuals don't want to carry all that.
So would we say like a, let's say a 2 foot by 2 foot box, or do we want to go bigger than that?
I don't know, you guys, out of character, what do you guys think of that? That'd be a good size or something to keep some things in it.
I mean, it's fine as long as we have our part of the caravan. What are we going to do once we don't have the part anymore?
Yeah, that's true. He's just gonna kind of keep his eye out to see anything like that, like different items or. I think he's also kind of keeping an eye out. He likes looking for small little things that they use for like helping to either detect traps or little things to even make their own sort of devices or something like that to maybe different strings, bells, different things like that. But we can kind of put our own stuff.
Okay. I mean, you would definitely be able to find a shop where you could buy strings or bells, if that's what the route you want to go. Like strings.
Right.
I mean, strings would be very cheap, like maybe a silver a piece for, I don't know, let's say a foot.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then, yeah, you could probably find some place that's got some little bells that are maybe like 2-3 silver a little bell.
Actually, I've already got some string and bell. Ah, my bad.
Did you want to buy any healing potions?
He's still got his regular potion of healing, but he'd probably go ahead and look if there's any of the um, the greater healing potion just to have.
Okay. So, yep. Same deal. Those are 3 gold apiece, however many you want to buy.
Yeah, he can just take one.
So as you're looking around, so you might enter in a different shop than what Jonathan did.
Okay.
You find a rack of potions, and there are 2 potions of comprehension. So when you drink this potion, you gain the effect of the comprehend languages spell for 1 hour.
That's good.
And these are also fairly cheap. I'm going to say they're like a gold a piece, and there's 2 of them.
All right, I'll take both of those. And what'd you say the greater was?
That was 3 gold apiece.
Yep. So 5. Yeah, 5 gold. Yeah, take all those.
Also, out of character for agent, I'll add that after the stream if you can't find it for some reason. And then here real quick, I'm just seeing if I can find anything else interesting for Gex. Actually, this could be kind of fun. I feel like this spell, if you are not this spell, this potion, I'm gonna DM this to you because I think it could be really funny RP wise.
Oh, nice.
So maybe not telling the other guys that you bought this. So here's your DM.
Oh, you mean kind of like me buying that potion of fire breath without telling anyone?
Oh yeah, all that you have of those.
So I would say you found one of those, and it's like 10 gold.
I would have paid 20 for that. But I'll take it at 10.
Okay. And then just going to Jalen for a second. Are you looking at any shops or anything?
Nope. I would have finished up what I was doing at the temple and then headed to the Happy Cow.
Okay.
All right. Out of character, I can confirm that potion of advantage is not in the list.
Okay. I'll have to figure out.
Yeah, it's a green. Just type in potion of advantage.
I did. I even searched just advantage and it didn't pull up.
Oh, I've got it right here.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'll put it in the party inventory and pick it up.
That works.
So we will go ahead and switch maps here real quick as you guys enter into the tavern. And you will find that Leosin already has a table set up. It's a pretty hopping place. There's actually like a bard in kind of near the fireplace that's like just doing a little music. So you guys enter in and sit down, I would assume. So as you guys sit down, Leosin says to you, yeah, this place, they've got a very interesting ale. They call it like the Star Breeze. It's got like lemon in it or something. It's very unusual.
I'll definitely have to try that out.
Well, to get right to business here for a little bit before the three of you, or maybe it's just Jonathan over here getting wasted again.
Oh, I'm not getting wasted. Gex is definitely getting wasted.
He always says that, and yet we're the ones that have to put him to bed.
Sure. You keep telling yourself that.
So here's my plan. You guys, well, I guess first of all, before I even get into that, I got as close to those carts as I possibly could. And I used some of the spells that I have. Again, trying to be very careful. And those carts definitely have some magic in them. I don't really know what, but I was getting a very strong feeling from one of the carts in particular, but the other two as well. So there's definitely something going on there. I suppose if I had the time, I would actually try and do that to every cart in the caravan, but I don't know, it might get a little bit messy if I were to try and do that. But here's what I would like the three of you to do. And again, if you have any input, like, let me know. We're kind of making this up as we go. As soon as the caravan enters in Waterdeep, they'll just go through a quick, like, checkpoint from what I understand. It's like nothing major. And then from there, the caravan just disperses sort of into the city. People just go their own ways. You need to try and stay on these guys and figure out where they're going. They've got to have a warehouse or something in Waterdeep. You got to track them, figure out where this warehouse is. Then from there, we infiltrate it and we see what we can learn. Now, if you guys want to do that by yourselves, you can. If you want to try and get some help, we can do that. I'm kind of leaving that up to you. But hopefully from there, we can get inside that place and figure out maybe where their base is, what are they doing, just all that. So what do you think?
Gex, do you think you'd be able to stay in stealth and follow them while Jalen and I finish up with our employer?
I mean, I could do that for about an hour. Um, the only problem is, I mean, when you get to water deep, it's a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger than this place, and this place is pretty big. But water deep, there's so many people. If the cards got, if I lost sight of the cards for a minute, you could spend the rest of the day trying to find where they are.
Well, you also have the advantage of your your Misty Step spell. You could spy on them from the rooftops.
Um, if I'm invisible and I go try another spell, then I'm not invisible anymore. It's one of those crazy laws of magic kind of thing.
So you could Misty Step onto the rooftops and try to stay above them. Most people aren't going to be looking towards the roofs for people following them.
Um, I could do one, two jumps, misty step, and then I'm stuck on top of the roof. And I'm not trying to. I like the idea to spy from above. That's a good idea, but I think might be good if we combine some things. Maybe if we had some help, so you could um, everybody could keep eyes on them, because they know us. If they're the same people from the caravan, they're gonna know us. But if we could be sort of close and have other people keep an eye on it, but through maybe Leos and Hoppers or something, they could follow it real close, and they don't even know who they are.
Fair.
Yeah, if you'd like to go down that route, we can definitely do that. I could have myself or some of my guys at the checkpoint, and as soon as they go through it, we just follow them. If you think that
I
would
think that would be best. We still have to stay with the caravan until we drop Rupert off and are relieved of our duties.
Well, as I understand it, once you go through the checkpoint, then you guys are done. You get paid, and that's it.
Yeah, I think Jalen's been well further back. By the time we get up there and get checked out, they're already long gone.
True. So yeah, so I could have some of the Harpers.
Are
Well,
they gonna be dressed like the guys on the horseback today?
I'm sure I could get them to change. He kind of like
Yeah,
laughs at that.
no offense. They kind of stand out just a little bit.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, no offense. I thought the hoppers were supposed to be like spies and stuff. You gotta need to blend in a bit more.
Well, I would say the Harpers are sort of a ragtag group. Some of these guys are being asked to do things they've never really done before. I mean, shoot. Look at me. I was basically a farm kid from the south down in Greenest, where my brother ran the town, or, his father before him, and shoot, now look at me. I'm like trying to help the Harpers stop this crazy cult of dragons up north here. I suppose if we were to look back a couple years ago, none of you three thought you'd be doing this.
That's for sure.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But, different reasons, I guess. Tracking somebody down, trying to figure out what they got, maybe trying to get their goods. Hmm. Yeah, totally different than what I used to do.
And what exactly was that, Mr. Gex? As he
Uh,
says that as he has like an ale in his hand, he's kind of like swirling it.
yeah, well, some of our some people's past is not exactly from down on the farm, I guess. Yeah, maybe I wasn't such a good guy back in the day when I was growing up.
Well, you know, we all have our youthful issues, I suppose you could say. I could tell you this really funny story. My brother, the great governor, was dating this girl. And this is when I was just starting to learn how to use magic a little bit. He was out on this girl, and they were back on the they were like on the back of like a hay wagon. And I'm like, what if I were to use my fire to set the thing on fire just a little bit, just to scare him? And next thing I know, the whole barn's on fire. So,
Ow. He's went to the same school of magic you did, Jonathan.
Ha ha.
Set it on fire. What happened to you? Did you get in trouble with your dad?
you could say that. It wasn't too long after that where they separated, and I went to go live go live with my mom for a while.
Okay, but tell me, did you get the girl though because she was impressed with your magic?
Oh no, she wasn't my type. I found one later on that was much more interesting.
So, kind of getting back to plan. Uh, so, uh, what do you think, Jalen? The trade-off?
I'm not sure.
Oh, is there something about the idea that you don't like?
No, it all sounds good. I don't know. Got a gut feeling about something that I don't know. I don't know.
Hmm.
Do you at least know what the gut feeling is in regards to?
Nope, just gut feeling.
Well,
Maybe you're
Did
hungry.
you eat something that Gex made again?
all I know is from everything that I've seen, from everything that you've told me, from everything the Harpers have told me, there's one name that just keeps coming up over and over again, and that's Resmir. Resmir.
Yeah.
We have to find him, and we've got to stop everything that he's doing. And anybody associated with him just has to go. I think once we do that, the Sword Coast will be a much safer place.
That's definitely the goal.
And maybe we can get Jonathan to talk to some more dragons, you know, in the meantime.
Well, let's just hope Resmir's not a dragon.
Speaking of gut feelings, if I take that from Jalen over here, I have a feeling like that parlor trick isn't going to work a second time. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. We'll see.
We shall see. I mean, the DM did just give me a couple of potions of advantage.
Well, I believe you guys have about a week and a half until the caravan hits Waterdeep. Hopefully you won't run into any more problems between now and then.
What could go wrong?
Oh, Gex.
I was joking. Of course, something's gonna go wrong. It always goes wrong.
It's almost like somebody has cast a spell of misfortune across the entire caravan.
Or maybe there's something about the suspicious wagons, which is drawing unwanted attention.
I suppose it's possible.
What are you thinking, Jonathan? What do you think could be?
Well, I mean, you heard the boss, how he has never seen so much at random activity with the caravan. So it kind of makes me wonder if there's something in the caravan which is attracting all these creatures.
Well, you're a paladin, so something maybe you could do if it's something evil or something. I don't know. Just thinking out loud.
Possibly, but I mean, if you think about it, if you have corn out in the fields, deer will come. That does not mean the corn is necessarily evil. So, just because something's attracting creatures does not mean the item that itself is evil.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Makes sense. So then, just to, I guess, verify what we've talked about tonight, so I'll ride ahead to Waterdeep with the guys I've got stationed here. I'll have them, probably myself as well, meet up at the checkpoint. We'll watch for these guys to come through, and then we'll just kind of very carefully follow them to figure out where their base of operations is within Waterdeep. And then after that, we'll attempt to infiltrate it and see what happens. Does that sound correct?
You remember when we talked to Sandro about him using some sort of thing that was track something on the cargo or something.
Yeah, I vaguely recall that.
Maybe he could also be there or something. Because, I mean, if you can't get close to wagons, maybe you put something on the horse, let the horse eat something to where, or put it on a bridle or something as you're petting it, and just so you could track where the horse is going. I know, I'm just, again, thinking out loud. Make it easier for them to be followed so we don't lose them.
Yeah, I will say that Mr. Sandro is a very unusual guy. Not much for talking. Sometimes I feel like he kind of just comes and goes at will. It's I don't know. He's been very helpful, but I don't know if I fully trust him. But last I heard, he was heading to Waterdeep. So hopefully he'll be at our HQ there, but I don't know.
Yeah, I hope so. You know, again, just kind of another level of, being able to follow them, just make it a little easier.
We shall see.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think I am going to enjoy the rest of my night here in this tavern with these very delicious drinks.
Well, I like the ale and stuff, but I say we have some dinner.
Yeah, I'll say that as you guys have been talking, you've gotten dinner. So the waitress has come back and forth several times.
Nice.
But yeah, I think we'll end the scene with you guys just kind of hanging out, having a good chat, eating a good meal as you get ready for the next stage in your journey. But yeah, I think we'll end the session right there for tonight.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds good.
So we'll be back on Thursday, everybody, and we'll see where this goes.